Disclaimer: the views and opinions in this podcast is intended to educational purposes and is not considered as facts and legal basis. A warm welcome to the listeners. Hi, I'm Karen Christina, your host podcast for today, and this is your girly who studies international relations podcast, the last episode. The Israel-Gaza conflict is a long-standing and complex issue that has garnered international attention and sparked intense debates about the nature of international relations. At its core, the conflict involves a clash of historical, geopolitical, and ideological factors that have inflamed tensions between Israel and Gaza. The conflict between Israel and Gaza has deep-seated roots that trace back to historical, geopolitical, and ideological factors. The long-standing nature of the conflict is a result of numerous complex and interconnected elements that have fueled tensions in the region. These elements include territorial disputes, religious divisions, and the legacy of past confrontations. One crucial aspect underpinning the conflict structure is the presence of pre-existing relationship between the parties involved. The level of coordination and official relations between the authorities can significantly influence the dynamics of cooperation or conflict during a disaster such as the COVID-19 pandemic. When established relations exist, the probability of collaboration in the face of crisis increases. This notion is exemplified by the close cooperation between Israel and the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank during the initial stages of the pandemic, as opposed to the absence of direct collaboration between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. Moreover, the current conflict draws parallels to historical standoffs, such as the Cuban Missile Crisis during the Cold War, where the rivalry between the Soviet Union and the United States sparks a high-stakes confrontations over the deployment of nuclear missiles. Understanding the dynamics of past conflicts and their resolution can provide valuable insights into the patterns of interaction and cooperation amid ongoing crises. The notion that pre-existing relations between conflicting parties can lead to increased cooperation during the crisis is a valid point. However, it is important to consider and the presence of official relation does not guarantee peaceful collaboration, especially in deeply rooted and complex conflicts such as the Israel-Gaza situation. In fact, historical and geopolitical factors have perpetuated the Israel-Gaza conflict, adding layers of complexity to any potential cooperation efforts. The disparities in power, territorial disputes, and the deeply entrenched ideological and religious differences have often hindered genuine collaboration despite the existence of official relations. Furthermore, while past conflicts can indeed provide insights into the dynamics of cooperation, they may also serve as cautionary tales. The Cuban Missile Crisis, for example, brought the world to the brink of nuclear war, highlighting the dangers of deep-seated animosities and the potential for miscalculation in highly charged geopolitical standoffs. These factors underscores the need for a comprehensive and nuanced approach to solution, one that recognizes the deep-seated nature of the Israel-Gaza conflict and seeks to address its multifaceted dimensions. Simply relying on the presence of official relations as a panacea for cooperation may overlook the underlying complexities that continue to fuel tensions in the region. While historical cooperation and potential channels of a dialogue can provide insights into the Israel-Gaza conflict, a sustainable regional coordination program must also consider the unique dynamics and challenges specific to the Israel-Palestinian conflict, while also addressing the broader regional context and geopolitical factors at play. That's all for today. I'm Karen Christina, your host in this podcast, and thanks for tuning in to your girly who studies international relations. Bye-bye!